So they're waking up, they're getting happy. So this does two things. It softens them, wakes them up, but it also, if you've got allergies like I do, if you go to scraping a dry stone or scrubbing a dry stone, you're just releasing all those spores into the air. With it wet like this, hopefully we're just gonna knock them to the ground. Now, first thing I'm gonna use are some plastic scrapers. You want something soft, plastic, or something like a paint stir stick, or tongue depressors, things like that. I've also got some bamboo chopsticks, and I've got some little bamboo paint barbecue skewers. Really cheap. You can get them at Walmart. They're like $200 for $2 or something. So this is what we get into the letters and stuff with. So to be quick, I am going to take one of my scrapers, and since I've softened this stuff up, some of this I can just scrape off. And this should help me to use a little less product, and it's going to get it clean faster because we're getting rid of this, and our cleaner is going to get to the surface better.
And you only do this if you have a strong stone. Where it's not going to crumble on you as you do.
Oh yeah, I didn't get into safety yet. So a little bit about safety while I'm scrubbing this. You always want to make sure that the stone you're working on is stable and secure for your safety as well as the monument's safety. The next portion is when you walk up, you can kind of feel the stone. If it's sugaring on you and falling apart and it'll look like granules of sugar, you probably just want to use the spray and walk away method. You might not want to scrub. So I'm just going to knock a little bit of this off. Now brushes, I've got two types here. I like the natural grass fiber. This is called Tampico. And for whatever reason, I like the wood because you can use the back side of it as a scraper. If you're going to use nylon, you want one that's soft. Now, technically, I guess this is for scrubbing a car. The way I test them, I can scrub my arm with it. Probably one I can use. Any harder than that, you probably don't want to use it. Unless you're working on granite, then you can be a little tougher with your brush. I'll just dampen it a little bit, knock some of that stuff off I was scraping on. You can see just that scraping, some of that's falling off. And I'm going to give it a light scrub. Now, preservationists tell you want to clean from the bottom to the top. With a headstone of this size, it really doesn't matter. But if you're cleaning a building, you want to clean from the bottom up because you don't want the dirt from the top as it runs down and mixed in with the water to then soak into the pore structure below. You want that saturated as you go up, and that keeps the dirt and stuff from going in the pores underneath. So with a headstone of this size, we've already wet the stone. Not going to be that big a deal. If you can, you want to scrub in a circular motion, like brushing your teeth. And the reason that is because it bends the fibers of the brush, and so you're scrubbing with the side of the fiber, not the tip of the fiber. So this is just a little bit of scrubbing, scraping, and water.
That shows you what just a little water.
That's right.
Will do.
So now, when I go back with the cleaner, I shouldn't have as much to do in the end. I didn't scrub this side, did I? If you don't have water on site, I've bought some buckets with lids and just filled them up. You can save your milk cartons, fill those up, or take you a couple pump sprayers, and this gives you a little pressure so you can actually, get a little spray behind it. Okay, so now I've done some of the hard work. Now I put D2 in this because I like the way these spray. But if you got just one little stone like this, those quart bottles you got, it won't take you but a minute to do it. going to cover it. That's all you got. It doesn't take a lot. Probably do 60 monuments of that size with a gallon. While we're going through the GPR, that's going to begin to turn colors like this one did. We need it to dwell about 15 minutes before we scrub and rinse again. So if you're out in a cemetery, if you're only doing one, just get in a shade tree and hang out. If you got others to do, you can do them in stages. So you spread it out over the course of what you're trying to get done. Okay, so whenever we get through with GPR, we'll come back to this one.
Cool. Hello, everybody. My name is Lincoln Gordon. I actually work